The game of fat loss can feel insanely confusing, but you clicked on this video, which is actually a really good thing because now you're going to realize how simple this game really is. By the way, my name's Finn. I help men who lack confidence redefine themselves through losing body fat and finally seeing their abs. Because you want to go on the beach and look fucking sexy, don't you? And I don't even blame you. But if you want to work one-on-one with me, click that first link in the description below and let's see if we're a good fit to work together. All right, let's clear out the noise and let's just get straight to the truth. The fitness industry loves confusing you because if you're confused, you'll stay desperate, and if you're desperate, you'll buy whatever fad diet is thrown your way. Keto, carnivore, detox teas, apple cider vinegar, a whole shebang. Social media fat loss trends die quicker than your New Year's resolution to go on more dates. Let's be honest, you just wanted to get laid more. They're all BS if you don't understand the one fundamental rule of fat loss. Have you ever heard the story of the man who just ate Twinkies for an entire week or month, or I'm not even fucking sure. I know he just ate Twinkies for a whole period of time and he lost weight? Pretty fucking cool, right? We wish we could just eat Twinkies and lose weight, but this just worked for one reason. And here's the truth that nobody wants to tell you. It's not sexy. It's just a calorie deficit. That's all fat loss is. Not a magic food, not fasting until you're miserable, not cutting out carbs like an Instagram model who just wants to look good for their pictures on the beach. A calorie deficit means that you burn more calories than you consume through movement, your metabolism, the muscle you carry, and of course your workouts. So if you're anything like me, you are a little bit on the spectrum, so you just need a little bit of a drawing to get you into the shape. See what I did there? So right here it says 3,500 calories. That equates to approximately 1 pound of fat. So knowing that if you burn 3,500 calories, you're mathematically due to lose 1 pound of fat. Do with that knowledge as you will. But in order to make this process easier and not just cut our own dick off every day, here's what we're going to do. We are going to eat 500 calories less than we normally do in a day, which means we're speeding up the process a little bit, and it's completely healthy. Compound that over 7 days, you were down 3,500 calories exactly. No fucking way. Damn right. Before I move on, I need to say this loudly. If you're not tracking your calories, you are just guessing. That means if you're just guessing, you're overeating your calories without you even knowing it. Come on. We live in 2025 where there are apps like MyFitnessPal to show us how much we eat. And you could do it for totally free. All you have to do is plug numbers into a phone. I mean, how do you think families could afford to go on a trip every year? They budget their spending so that they have an amount that they can save in order to do so. So every time you eat, think of it more like a purchase. You're just spending more calories and you have a total limit in the day that you're allowed to spend. Most guys underestimate the amount of calories they eat by 500 to 1,000 calories per day. That's the difference between losing fat and then staying stuck for months, which is probably you. I'm not really trying to offend you, but I am at the same time, because if you're watching this video, you most likely want to change, and I'm here to help you out. But just tracking your food alone just shows you what foods actually cost you in calories within the day, what real portions of food actually look like, and also how to build meals that will keep you full throughout the day. And it seems like an unhealthy mental practice. My man, tracking isn't obsessive, it's accurate. You wouldn't run a business without knowing your expenses, so why would you treat your body that way? And if I were just to tell you to eat more whole foods that are minimally processed and higher in protein, you'd probably lose a shit ton of weight. And that's because the portion sizes of whole foods compared to the foods that we eat on the daily, like McDonald's, is completely fucked. If I were to tell you to eat a whole bag of family-sized Lay's potato chips, you would down that shit like Andre the Giant. Now, on the other hand, if I told you to eat a whole potato that was the size of your hand, you'd actually be somewhat full after it, and you wouldn't be eating as many calories in the potato. But what do I mean when it comes to whole foods? I'm saying chicken, rice, turkey, eggs, beef, Greek yogurt, beans, fish like salmon, tilapia, sardines. I mean, if you get down like that, then go for it. A lot of fruits and vegetables as well, because they're high in fiber and they keep you full for longer. Then also a lot of healthy fats like nuts and avocados. You don't need to cut out carbs. You don't need to fear fats. Fun story. One point in my life, I actually just avoided fats in general because I just thought they made you fat. The young prodigy was at work up here. And to my surprise, it didn't really do fucking anything. So all you really need is structure, not restriction of anything. Now let's talk about the activity level and the exercises that you should be doing. First of all, don't be the dumbass that destroys themselves with 2 hours of cardio every day. If you were to strength train 3 to 5 times a week with weights, not only will you find out that you will build more muscle, you will also speed up your metabolism. If only my metabolism was like yours. Dude, you haven't done shit to even try to get better. Also, you would not believe how much benefit walking will get you. That's right, walking. If you just walked 10 to 12k steps a day, you would burn so much calories without the increase of hunger. You could do that really with any sort of health tracker, like the health app on the iPhone has it. Even if you had like an Apple Watch too, or like a Samsung Watch, a Fitbit, a Whoop, or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck they make anymore. Also, a big suggestion for me is to do any sort of optional cardio that you can do post-training session. This could be the treadmill, the bike, the Stairmaster, your gymnastics class that you compete with all the girls with because you were left out. And everyone thinks you're gay. That wasn't me. That was not me. Though I wish it was. Think of all the girls I'd be around. Now, every time you try to do something so far, it's failed, and it's failed miserably. Because you probably didn't even like it in the first place. You were probably trying Mark Wahlberg's stupid workout or something like that. I mean, come on. What the fuck is this? Like, what? There are plenty of programs that you could do, like push-pull legs, Arnold split, upper-lower, full body. I'm not going to go into them right now. There's a ton of them. I was editing this video and I just had a light bulb moment. I want you to think of it like this. Think of this skater who's just getting started, who's trying to go down the ramp but fails every time, eats pavement, knocks a few teeth out. His past failures are the only pieces of evidence he has towards his goals, which his goal being to finally make it down the ramp smooth and safe. And all it takes is just one try for you to completely change your thoughts about yourself. Because your one try was the one successful run that you used all the past mistakes to build up to. So instead of using the hundreds of past mistakes you have, you could be using them as building blocks for you.